Hey guys, happy Monday. I can't believe this is the last time I'm going to say happy Monday to you guys. And also, welcome to your final algebra lesson of the year. So, today is Monday, so you're going to choose a lesson, either dissecting a receipt, which is this lesson, so stay with me, or social distancing and geometry, which means stop here and go to the other video. Wednesday is going to be your last mandatory office hours. Like always, you will get a calendar invite and an email if we would like you to attend. Any reassessment work, whether through office hours or on your own, will be due Wednesday at midnight. Anything after, we will not be accepting and or grading. On Thursday, it is your actual final algebra class. There's going to be an algebra send-off slideshow through Edpuzzle, or if you come to live, we'll go through it together. Please send any shout-outs, photos, videos, GIFs, Bitmojis, the works, to us by Tuesday at midnight. Ms. Kwong opened up a Google Classroom assignment. You could just drop everything there and we'll get it for you. So once again, back to reassessments. So factoring, you only get the 9.9 assignment. Functions B, quadratics, revision, and reflection will be on the quadratics project. Check the project checklist at the beginning to help you navigate where you need to be. When you are done, you must email us telling us what learning goal you reassessed and the assignment that you completed. This email must come to us by Wednesday at midnight. Again, we will not check anything that comes to us Thursday morning. So with that, let's jump into our final assessment. We're doing receipt dissection and taxes. So we are going to go over slides 4, 5, 6, and 7 in Edpuzzle. You have to do slides 8, 9, and 10 on your own. So slide number 4, every time you go shopping, you get a receipt. What do you actually do with that receipt once you get home? So in Edpuzzle, I would like you to choose one of these questions to answer. When you come back from food shopping, do you keep your receipt? So you could talk about food shopping, clothing shopping, or like electronics or gift shopping. So you would say, I keep or throw out my receipt because, and give us the reason why. After you go shopping, do you ever check the receipt? What are you looking for if you do check it? Think of 2 reasons why it might be a good idea to keep your receipt. So once again, answer one of these questions in Edpuzzle. On the actual assignment, you could go ahead and answer one of the other questions as well. No big deal. All right, let's jump into the nitty-gritty of looking at a receipt. All receipts have the same basic information, but sometimes they might look different depending on the store you're going to. All receipts always have date, time, and location. We call this vendor information. They also always have your payment details, which are usually somewhere closer to the bottom. It's going to tell you cash or credit card. It'll tell you if it's a credit card, if it was approved or not. How did you do it? Did you swipe it? Did you chip it? If you paid in cash, it'll say cash and the amount you paid in cash. It'll also tell you how much change you received. List of items purchased. So those are usually in the middle. It's a list of each item individually, how much you paid for them. Sometimes if there's a coupon, the coupon will be right underneath it. Your total amount. So in your total amount, we have subtotal, which is just adding all these items together. Then you have taxes, which we're going to talk about later. And we're going to take these 2 numbers here, add them together to get our absolute total. Also, if you pay by credit card, the signature line is going to be somewhere at the bottom. This is usually if you go to a restaurant and you sit down and eat, or if you're buying furniture, signing a contract, or things of that sort. It's always very important to sign your receipt. If you do not sign your receipt, they cannot charge your card. This is very, very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, especially for contracts, electronics, furniture, things like that. If you do not sign it, you will not get your items. They cannot charge you, and you will not be very happy. Some other things that we could find on receipts are usually, like I said, coupons or discounts. Sometimes they're under each individual item, or sometimes they'll be under the subtotal. It'll just say minus whatever your discount was, and it'll be reflected there. Or also loyalty points. Some stores say after every dollar you gain so many points, and those points are usually somewhere in the bottom as well. Take a moment to look over this receipt and tell me one thing that would be different if you were buying clothing instead of food. So if you were shopping at like Old Navy, Target, Walmart for clothing, how would that receipt look different? All right. So let's move on to taxes. What is a New York State tax? What gets taxed and what does not get taxed? So in New York State, the most things we buy are subjected to an 8.875% tax rate. So you'll see that on the bottom of all your receipts, it says tax, and it just gives you the amount that you're paying in taxes. It usually doesn't tell you the percentage. This percentage changes across towns or cities, even states. They all have their own taxes. It is the opposite of a coupon. So taxes get added onto the total amount, unlike coupons, which come off the total amount. And if you had coupons and taxes, the coupon would come off first, then the tax would get added on after. So not everything gets taxed, though. Most food that you buy in a supermarket is not taxed, whereas other things like your cell phone, your watch, your notebook, your pens, they do get taxed. So let's take a look at New York State's website. And here is a list of all the exempt food and beverages. So exempt means no taxes. So we have bakery stuff, brownies, butter, condiments. So that's like salt, pepper, mayo, mustard, things like that. Cupcakes, dietary stuff, donuts, frozen food, granola bars, iced tea mixes, so mayo, milk products, nuts, olives, peanuts, chips, salad dressings, sandwiches, soups, spices, sugars, vegetables, things like that. But now, here is a list of things that are taxed. So bottled water, beer, Gatorade, lemonade, Kool-Aid, things that are like name brand and things that are already in a bottle. Gum, candy, fountain drinks when you go to a restaurant. Let's see, mineral water, vitamin water, dog food, pet food. And then vegetable plants. So if you go to Home Depot and buy like a tomato plant, those things would be taxed. Okay. So, and then here, just like the overall categories, if you ever need to come back. So more taxable items that we would talk about that you would shop for are like plates, napkins, paper goods, paper cups, red Solo cups, soda and juice in a bottle. We already spoke about that. All takeout food and fast food is always taxed. So if you go get Chinese food or if you go to McDonald's, look at your receipt, there's tax on there. Clothing. So hired services. So like DJs, if you get like the clowns at a kid's birthday party, if you ask a company to cater food for you, things like that, those are taxed. Luxury purchases, expensive clothing, laptops, ladies, your pocketbooks, your makeup, boys, your expensive sneakers, glasses and contacts, and then utilities. So your water bill, your electric bill, your cable bill, your Wi-Fi bill, your cell phone bill, all of those things also get taxed. So now really quickly, let's go ahead and find out how we actually calculate tax. So remember, the first thing we have to do is take this percentage and convert it into a decimal so it's very usable. And we do that by dividing by 100. So the decimal that we're going to be working with is 0.0 8875. Okay, 75. Alrighty. For the very first thing we do is, here is a sample shopping list. Somebody went to the mall, in Macy's, got jeans, t-shirts, socks, and earrings. So first we need to find the subtotal. We need to add all of this up before taxes. Okay, so we got a subtotal of 4517. That's of all our items. Now we have to add up all of the taxable items. So going back to your list, what is taxed, what is not? This is all clothing, so everything is taxed. So it's actually the same exact cost. So now we have to take our subtotal, our taxable subtotal, and multiply it by our tax decimal. All right, and when you multiply that, you get $4.01 roughly, depending on your rounding. So now we take this. This is our tax added on. So we take our original price, our subtotal, I should say. Now we're going to add our tax, and we get our final price is $49.18, and that is what you would wind up paying at the store. So let's take a look at this other shopping list. This looks like it came from a grocery store. It has oranges, frozen pizza, 2 bottles of Sprite, and some paper plates. So before we even do it, let's think about what's taxable and what's not. So we said oranges do not get taxed. Frozen pizza does not get taxed. The only things that are going to get taxed are our sodas and our paper plates. So let me also make this box green as well, so we know that that is only going to be our taxable things. But let's add up everything and find our subtotal. Okay, all our items come out to $16.86. So let's go into step 1. It says only the taxable items. So again, only the taxable items are going to be our $3.15 and our $6.73. And we get $9.88. So now we have to take this taxable amount. This is what actually gets taxed. And we have to multiply it by our taxable decimal. And we get 88 cents in tax. So now it says add step 2, so our 88 cents, to our subtotal. Our subtotal was all the way up here. That was all of our items combined. We are going to add our tax, and we get, calculate really fast, we get $16.95. Oh, I'm sorry, $16.95. So this is how much you would pay at the register of that grocery store. Alrighty, guys. So like I said before, you're going to go on to slide number 8. You're going to label number 1, 2, and 3 on the receipt. And then you're going to answer 1, 2, and 3 in the orange box. You're going to go ahead to slide number 9. You're going to find the final cost of each shopping experience. So I would like you guys to use slide 7 for a reference to help you out. You're going to choose option 1, 2, or 3, and then insert a picture for me. And then finally, level it out. If you want to help me out, some of you guys may know I recently got engaged and started wedding planning. So take a look at the DJ receipt and help me out by answering some questions. If you have any questions, come join us today at live at 1:20, and we're going to go through this together, have some fun calculating tax. If not, have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.